What's going on, guys? It's Dave Mormon here with Revive Washing, and we are coming into the end of June here, so just wanted to give an update on a couple things that we're working on. We had a really busy month here and have another busy few weeks up ahead for all our crews, getting through some cleaning projects, but yeah, I'm just up early here. One little tip that I like to do is we work for some stratas and some commercial buildings that are managed by property managers. So I try to get up early to before people start getting on the road and it starts getting busy, and I just stack up a few of these in a row to go see and either count windows or count linear feet of gutters or square footage of areas to pressure wash. So whenever it's not needed to have someone to do a site visit to meet a site contact, I try schedule it for early in the morning, and the traffic just moves. There's just less people on the road because people are still sleeping. So little aside tip there, but yeah, just wanted to give an update kind of where my head's been at here with growing the company lately. This week we had a photo shoot, so we had everybody in our team come out, parked all our trucks in a row, and was just like a really cool moment to get everyone together. So we'll be sharing some of those photos here in the next couple weeks. And then a couple other things. I just listened to a really fascinating podcast here on the Home Service Expert with Tommy Mello, and he had a guest on that they basically were talking for the last 40 minutes about Amazon Home Services. And I'm up in Canada here in British Columbia on the west coast, so it's not a thing yet here as of late June, but I think it's going to be coming pretty quickly. And so what's going to happen is consumers will be able to go on to Amazon.ca and be able to book professional services there. So I saw kind of like a mock-up of what they've got right now for Amazon.com, and on there is window cleaning. So I think it is coming to our industry, and it will definitely be a massive disruption, I think, for companies that don't get on that platform. So just kind of waiting with that, and pretty eager to jump on it when it does come, because I think for a homeowner to be able to book our services online will just be the way of the future. I think people are shopping on Amazon because they have more money than time, and so it'll just make it very quick to be able to book window cleaning services. Dispatch out a local company will come that has good reviews, do the servicing, and then the local business provider will pay Amazon their cut. I'm not sure what it is. I think 15 or 20% or something. I haven't fully looked into that. So that's kind of where my head's at. And then secondary to that, we're actually thinking to be launching a loyalty program pretty quickly where we'll be able to book clients on repeat cleaning services. So say we're still designing the program, but say, for X amount per month, our crew would come out and basically take care of your window cleaning twice per year. And so we're looking to kind of pilot test a program that's just very, very simple. I think a lot of times these programs get too complicated with, 10% off this service. If it's tied in with this, you save this much. And so it just gets confusing. And so I think clients just don't want to touch it. So I want to design a program that's just super simple. So it's kind of where my head's been at. I just read a book called The Automatic Customer, and just really reframes your mindset on going after, one-off jobs and more into relationship marketing, where you're actually developing these long-term relationships with your clients, able to work for them year after year. And the book basically says that's when your business becomes very scalable and also very valuable. So that's what I've been working on lately. So yeah, sorry, this is just a little bit of a mind dump where my mind's been here at the end of the month, but kind of on the service side of things have been going really strong. We're still running 5 cleaning crews full time. We're just coming up on our 180th Google review, which is amazing. So our website's starting to rank really good on Google, and we're getting a good amount of business from that. And yeah, I've just been so happy with our service teams and the job they've been providing. We try really give a good customer experience, and we also have our production manager follows up with every client after we're done the servicing, so that we can actually call the client, check if they had any issues or concerns. And as much as we're going for an amazing experience, we're not perfect. We're a company full of human beings, and human beings are not perfect. So if we're doing 40 house cleans in a week, the chances that there's touch-ups on a few of them is actually quite possible, and it takes really no effort to send the crew back to take care of those touch-ups. And one other tip that we do as well, we always send back the same crew that did the job to do the touch-ups. I'd say 9 times out of 10. Sometimes we'll make an exception, but what that does is it makes our crew really accountable to the job site. And what I see of contacts that I have who run field service businesses is their lead technicians, their crew leaders, whatever you want to call them, their foremen, they're not actually fully accountable to the job. They're just employees that go and do the job, and there's if there's touch-ups or payment collection or asking for reviews, they don't get their crew leader to do any of that. And what that does, it actually removes the crew leader's mindset from actually being fully responsible for the job and just punching a clock to get their hours in. So we try really change that, and we make independent teams. So each crew is a team, and they're responsible for calling the client when they're on their way, doing the servicing, collecting the payment, getting the 5-star review, asking for referrals, coming back for any touch-ups, collecting the sign when they're done, making sure no equipment's left behind. So we're basically put tons of onus onto our crews, and that just comes with who you're hiring. So I won't go down that rabbit trail, because it's probably the biggest cliche in business. It's all about people, the strength of your team, which is completely true. But I think where that disconnect is, where do you find those people? How do you attract them into your organization? I think you need to make your company a company worth working for, and you need to ask yourself, would you work for you? And I think if that's not a resounding yes, then you probably need to change some things about your processes. So that's just a big kind of mind dump here this morning here on Tuesday. But yeah, that's just kind of where my head's at, what I'm working on here at Revive. And yeah, it's been lots of fun this year. Finishing up June, it's our second busiest month of our whole 3-year history. May was our biggest month, and June is pretty close behind it. So that's what I'm working on. But yeah, I'm going to get back to these quotes here. Just wanted to give an update. And as a very last side note, if you need service scheduling for your business, we work quite closely with Jobber. We're actually a Jobber ambassador. And so kind of part of my role is to be spreading the word to other, field business owners who need to get software to be scheduling, whether you got 1 truck, 2 trucks, whatever it is. It's a really good idea to get on some form, some level of a CRM, so you can organize everything. So if you don't have that, you can comment below or send me an email to dave@revivewashing.com. I've got a link from Jobber that actually gets you, I think it's 20% off or something for while you start it. So I'll leave you with that, but hope the rest of your day moves along great, and we'll talk to you soon.